This is where trading starts to click, because up to this point, you've been learning the pieces, but now we're going to start seeing how they all come together. The market repeats itself, not exactly, but close enough. And the patterns I'm about to show you, they've been showing up in penny stocks for as long as I've been trading them, 20 plus years. And if anything, they're getting hotter. Like, I don't see these patterns ever changing. New patterns emerge, we add them to our arsenal, but these core patterns I'm going to show you literally have been around for decades, and I don't see them ever changing. Now, if you miss them, then you're guessing. Spot them, and your watch list starts building itself, and your trade plans start writing themselves. So as you go through this, open your free day trading workbook that's linked below. This is where you want to start tracking these patterns, taking notes, recognizing what the setups look like in real time and what the criteria are that create the setups. Because this is the shift from learning to actually spotting opportunity. So we're going to start out with my favorite pattern early in the day. This is usually right around the market open. This is a breakout, okay? This is a stock that spiked up big in pre-market, unusual volume, has a news catalyst driving it, is a former runner. All of these things we look for that are fingerprints of a good setup. Now this stock spikes up big and then forms resistance. Go back to your previous video if you haven't watched it yet and make sure you understand resistance. What's great about this is that stock will butt up against those levels. Hit, reject. Then you'll get that confirmation when it finally breaks resistance. Now keep in mind, if it never breaks resistance, you don't trade it. It's just a watch. It's just preparing for the move. There's an old adage in trading. We don't anticipate, we react. Many of you might be watching this course because you buy some stocks and nothing ever happens or they just fade. You're anticipating. This is a key breakthrough in successful trading. We react to the move. We don't try and guess. So once that stock breaks that pre-market high, that's confirmation that the buyers are stepping in and taking over control into the market open. And that's our basic early morning breakout. These patterns, day after day, year after year, decade after decade, repeat. Now the next is more of like a midday pattern. That's that dip and rip first green day setup. So what you're looking for here is a long-term downtrending chart. Many of you guys are probably starting to look at charts and you'll see this. These stocks literally go from the upper left to the lower right, and then all of a sudden they're up 500%. That is that first green day pattern. Now the way we trade it is we let it exhaust. We don't chase that initial move. It explodes up, and then sellers take over, stock panics, then we trade the retest or the dip and rip. So we're looking for that stock to spike up, pull back hard, hit that high of the day all through the day. This is a morning pattern, midday pattern, afternoon pattern, after hours pattern. Not really a pre-market pattern. We'll talk about that next. This is that midday pattern all through the day. And like all the patterns that I teach, you can be ready in advance. You're not panicked. You're not rushing. You're simply waiting for that key level to break. So I want to jump back to a pre-market pattern that also works exceptionally in after hours. And that's the RCT, or the red candle theory, the RCT pattern as we call it. So this is a stock that has gone straight vertical out of the blue. I'm sure you guys have been there. All of a sudden, nothing's happening and it's up 100%. If you follow this course, you'll never chase. You'll never chase stocks. You'll never just impulsively buy again. This is your invitation to join Chasers Anonymous, okay? Those of you that have chased in the past, you know it never ends well. You rush in, the bottom falls out, you panic sell. You're basically panic buying and panic selling. Like you're all emotional, all over the place. The RCT removes that. Because with the RCT, we're waiting for the first red candle to form after that initial parabolic move. Now, I like to use 5-minute candles on the RCT. It gives me the confirmation to know it's a true RCT, not a fake out on the 1 minute or 30-second or 10-second or 1-second chart. So go straight parabolic, then sets that first red candle, and we use the body of that candle. Hopefully you studied your candlesticks class earlier. We ignore the wicks, and we use the body of that candle to set our entry and our stop loss, the two most important components of a trade plan. So that big run up, first red candle, then typically the stock will fade or track sideways. Then we buy when it breaks the upper end of the body of that 5-minute candle. We set our stop loss at the bottom of that 5-minute candle, which gives us a tight stop loss to protect us. But these stocks in pre-market and after hours, which is pretty much the exclusive realm of the RCT, is the best way. I don't trade anything else in pre or after hours than the RCT. I don't worry about any other patterns. Now, a little context. Why is it so effective in pre-market and after hours? That's because in pre and after hours, there's no volatility halts. Volatility halts stop the RCT from forming during the middle part of the day. Now, RCTs do happen midday, but they're rare because the volatility halt will stop that momentum from forming and the stock will halt before the RCT forms. We have different patterns through the day. We already talked about 2. We'll talk about more. If you're trading pre, you want to nail that trade before you leave for work, or you're trading in after hours, you want to nail that trade after you're home from work, the RCT is key. And I love this pattern. First of all, I'm at the computer 16 hours a day. I want to trade all the opportunities, but it's really useful for those of you that have busy days. I mean, most of you are beginning traders, which means you're part-time. I see so many people avoiding pre and after hours when they shouldn't be. Pre and after hours kind of gets a bad reputation around newbies because they don't understand the RCT pattern. It keeps you safe and maximizes your profitability. The next is the morning panic dip buy. This is instrumental, again, for those of you that are part-time traders. I mean, the reality is you're at work all day. You might miss a lot of these big moves. We had a couple stocks up hundreds of % today. So now you get home. It's currently 6:15 p.m. as I'm reading this video. You see it and you're like, oh man, I missed another 500% runner. What do I do tomorrow? With these massive one-day runners, you'll see this pattern repeat over and over again. The next day, market opens and that stock doesn't spike, like it doesn't follow through, as we say. All of the previous buyers from the previous day, they sell. They sell like crazy to lock in profits. That creates a massive pullback right to support. So you can be ready at that support level to buy the bounce. And it's a great pattern if you're really busy, and probability of it is great. You got to wait for the panic, but wait for that panic to support, buy there, and then simply set your risk at support. So now if that stock does fail, well, it's probably truly over. You get out, move on. But you'll see massive amount of these as bounces when they pull the support after that panic. Now, one of my favorite, absolute favorite for you guys that are beginner is that end of day VWAP hold high of day break pattern. If you go to other videos on the channel, definitely check out the other videos on the channel. Like, this course is awesome, but there's a lot more in depth on the channel. So go through the whole channel. But I think when it comes to quantity of videos, the afternoon VWAP hold has the most videos on the channel because it's the safest pattern, easiest to see. And really, if you're struggling with the morning volatility, I love trading the morning, but there's a lot going on. A lot of you guys know big spikes, big drops. It's kind of chaos. By trading in the afternoon, you can lower the temperature in the room. And now you've got the entire day of chart history plus an entire day of VWAP to guide you through that trade. So what we're looking for is those early morning gappers that have held near the high. They weren't just a big runner that sold off after the onrush. They consolidate at VWAP. And then as we head into afternoon, particularly 2 p.m. or later, massive amount of these stocks lift off of VWAP, as we call. We track a 4% band of VWAP, and they break that band and then follow through into after hours and become great overnight gappers. So if you're an overnight trader, a lot of you guys like to take the overnight trades because you're busy. If you're a weekend trader, we have a ton of these patterns play out on Fridays. And if you are under the PDT, the pattern day trader rule, which, remember previous lessons, I tell you all you guys to get a cash account. You don't have to worry about the PDT. But I know a lot of people want margin accounts. And if you're under the PDT, you're limited in number of trades intraday. the afternoon VWAP hold is a great way to trade these stocks that close strong. They tend to gap the next day. So now you're basically day trading. You're just day trading overnight, and you're not using those precious day trades. Now remember, that only applies to the pattern day trader rule or to margin accounts. If you have cash accounts, you're free from that. So all of these patterns are built for beginners and intermediate and advanced. I mean, I still trade all of these patterns to this day, 20 years later. But the key is they're all built from that foundation of eliminating chasing. We're not chasing stocks that are going straight parabolic. We're not going to buy the top and panic sell. Now, all of these patterns necessitate waiting for the chart to set up, but that's where the real money is made, okay? The real money in trading is made in the waiting, not being impulsive, not being emotional, and trading patterns that take time to set up over time. Now you're not a gambler, now you're not a chaser, and you remove the emotions, which is the first step to being a professional. So that being said, my friends, repeatable patterns are how you stop guessing and how you start actually trading. Like, there's a big difference. Just piling into stuff and piling out never works. A professional stalks these stocks and is prepared in advance. Now, patterns alone aren't enough. In the next video, we're going to talk about the fuel that actually makes these setups move. Catalysts, okay? We want a reason for the move to give us a sustained move, because a chart with no catalyst, it's just a doodle at the end of the day. And once you see how these two work together, I promise you, everything will start to click. So that's what we'll go over in video 11. Now, I want to remind you, hit that free worksheet below. Go through the questions, answer that homework so that you can lock in everything from this video and truly know these patterns.